Okay, here we go. Versus Onimaru. We are continuing to play...
I didn't see that card.
What's that?
I didn't see that card.
Excellent. Okay. So, my play first. So here's our opening hand. We got a 3, which again is not a 2. That's unfortunate.
Could still use it though.
Yeah. We have our best throw available, and we have 2 aces. We have a super stocked and ready right away. And we have a joker. So this is a pretty good hand.
That is a pretty good hand.
So maybe we want to do something that's not first turn blocking. And I'm thinking we could actually 3 attack.
3 attack would be a good option. You get no argument from me.
The only argument might be that we want to have lots of dodges for this game, and that's our only dodge right now.
Yeah, that's true.
But I'm gonna...
Try 6 attacking.
You like 6 attack better?
Although that is attached to our only block that isn't attached to an ability.
I'm fine with 6 attack, so let's go with 6 attack.
Let's go with 6 attack. But if he 5 attacks, I'm going to be so pissed.
Well,
Queen.
Doesn't matter either way. Uppercut sword.
Interestingly enough, first turn blocking would have been the ideal against that.
Yeah, it's a little...
That's the thing about assuming Geiger is going to block the first turn every single time, is that Geiger players then just won't block, and so you just play assuming that they won't block on the first turn.
Yeah,
every single time.
We all might have gone through that Yomi cycle at least once, maybe twice, in thinking out that first move.
Well, now we have another 3, so I wouldn't be too adverse to playing it as an attack.
Playing a 3 attack?
Yeah.
I think I'm slightly...
my cynicism
I think I favor that
Joker.
Still. Yeah, because...
You should Joker. You should Gold Burst.
No Gold Burst yet. Ooh, they blocked it.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been a very good Gold Burst.
Nope. We're playing against a character who does not have Defense Mastery, so there's at least a bright side of that.
Yeah, I hate Defense Mastery. Well, there's our 10 block. That's useful.
Yes.
Although I've seen Onimaru players throw more these days.
My choice again. I am perfectly fine with throwing out a 10 block, because in this case, revealing information can actually be a good thing, because it's kind of good to put them on notice, so to speak, that you have a 10 block, because you can do that and get it back.
Yeah. Well, in that case, you should 10 block.
So I'm gonna 10 block. And it's gone.
And there's the throw.
It's gone.
Yeah, I don't know why I've seen Onimaru players throw a lot more these days. Because he has the Guard Crush ability.
Guard Crush is actually not as good as it first seems when you read the card. Because, I mean, the unblockable attacks are super slow. Yeah,
I get that. But throwing out a 10 attack is sort of akin to throwing out just an ordinary throw. I mean, yeah, a 10 attack is outsped by all attacks, but a throw loses 2 attacks. So it's pretty much the same thing. It's just a higher damage throw when you get down to it.
You can definitely think about it that way, yeah. Very high damage, though, because 10 attack, you can get 20 damage off of it. Anyway, it's your play, by the way.
I would throw this turn.
7 throw?
I would throw him, yeah.
Sounds fine to me. It worked.
It worked. Our first hit of the game.
And no follow-up, I assume.
Put him on the floor, yeah. Put him on the floor.
There he is.
Lie down on him.
And his sword is sticking out of the air.
Yes. Onimaru should have some kind of, like, annotation to his innate saying that it takes him 2 turns to stand up. Because he's wearing that heavy armor. You should block.
I think it's generally good to push against Onimaru in this position.
Yeah, but he knows that. He has 5, which crushes normal attacks. Although we are stopping to think about it for a while, so maybe he's suspecting
We could
a
play
cautious
Cycloid,
play.
which is the funny thing.
We could play Cycloid.
Or we could play Time Spiral.
I
might actually go for-
Hurricane.
Time Spiral Hurricane is a good choice here.
Yeah, do that. That's a good move.
Yeah. That's reasonable. 3 would have worked. Interesting. Actually, any of our normal attacks would have worked.
Yeah. Do we want to use the good throw or not?
Nope.
Oh.
We want to use that. That's the correct throw to use.
And bye-bye, Ace.
Yeah, no, that was a good use. I mean, it's obviously not the best use, but I mean, it worked.
I don't usually use Time Spiral Hurricane as a time stop.
I'm actually kind of a big fan myself. I think it's good to throw out pretty regularly.
I usually only do that if I know my opponent has a 2.2 speed attack, and they can outspeed my my fast Time Spirals.
And we're gonna 3 attack.
I'm just wondering what he's expecting us to do, though, because we did Time Spiral Hurricane him last turn. So this turn, he might go for Final Authority with something, with a Jack or a King. No, he went for the 5.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Oh, dear.
Armor attack. Do we want a Joker? Well,
That's just 5 extra
no,
damage
we don't
that
want
he
a
can
Joker.
do. So.
Alright, well...
Maru is really good against Geiger. Although, admittedly, we are playing them really badly. We haven't blocked successfully once.
We don't need to use that yet.
No.
Okay, what's the game plan for this turn? Is that fairly even? They have a small lead in life and cards, but it's pretty small.
And they are playing Onimaru. I would want to 9-block this turn, although part of me thinks that they know I'd want to 9-block this turn. In which case, I'm overthinking it, therefore we should 9-block this turn.
Done. The deed is done.
You never know when your opponent assumes that you're going to overthink things and do something stupidly elaborate because like when you do that, the answer is usually just to play whatever is your best move anyway. Like if I like when I'm playing Zane, for example, and people like expect me to 2 attack or something, and then they're like. And then they tell me afterwards. They think, "Oh, I thought you were going to 2 attack, but I thought that was too obvious." And I'm like, "Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's why I played it."
It can certainly be funny to have like a
it's too obvious.
retrospective at the end of the game, and you're like, "I thought this," and they're like, "Oh, I wasn't thinking that at all."
Yeah.
My turn.
But,
we have Manly Straight now. Do we want to play Manly Straight? I'm kind of thinking.
I would like to do a Manly Straight, under the presumption that he's going to try and throw us.
I mean, now's as good a time as any, because it's only going to get worse as we go, so let's do it.
Sometimes fate hands you a straight and you just have to go for it.
Yeah.
Sometimes fate hands you a straight. Here's what I think he's going to do. I think he's going to dodge into 10. Because I've seen Onimaru players do that a bunch.
No, we got it.
We got lucky. Now
6,
let's just straight.
7. That's pretty good. We can't really use that ace right now, but whatever.
Let's throw out a taunt. Manly straight.
Manly. The man's. Oh, geez, we just drew the other ace.
Yep. I wonder...
Now it's your turn. So here's a few things to consider. They don't know we have the second ace. And we have a Joker to back it up, so we could play Cycloid this turn. They also probably don't expect us to have 7 throw, because we just played a 7 in the straight. So those are 2 things they don't know that we have.
So slightly concerning is Final Authority, which I don't like, which is a viable counter to Cycloid that isn't a dodge. But then again,
we could also play Gold
Burst
Burst
for when he has aces, though. So I'd say throw out the throw.
Throw out 7th row.
7th row.
Doing it. Yep, it worked. Any throw would have
And
sufficed.
just put him on the ground.
Yeah. Now we're in the lead in terms of life, which is lovely.
Right, we haven't seen any aces from them, and that's why I think they're probably going to start turning up soon.
Okay. My turn. So we have another normal attack that we can use. It's not a very good one.
I wouldn't be adverse to the idea of Gold Bursting this turn, because he can't dodge it.
Yeah,
like, if you're going to Gold Burst, you should Gold Burst when your opponent is knocked down.
I agree with that. Onimaru, I think Blue Burst is less valuable than normal, and Gold Burst is slightly more valuable.
Yeah, all of his attacks do 10 damage.
We'll do it.
Anyway, so the sort of the most viable option for Blue Burst against Onimaru is when he dodges into anything.
Yeah. It failed. Mainly 5 would have worked.
I was certain he was going to attempt to
do something
ace that turn.
They're playing abnormally patiently, and by abnormal I mean it's working.
Yeah.
Okay, my turn. We just drew it.
And we haven't been playing patiently for Geiger, so
yeah, maybe they're reading into that.
Yeah.
So maybe we want to make a hard switch right now.
Yeah, because we time spiral, because we have Cycloid Revolution. They might be expecting that, or a flash here or something.
10 block. I want to go with 10 block.
Yeah, I'd go with 10 block, because those attacks are tempting me, and if an attack is tempting me, then my opponent could be reading into that. Is like, he's wanting to attack a lot. All right, so there goes another queen.
A second time kick.
Yeah.
But we probably don't want to flash gear right now.
We probably don't.
It's your call. We have the option of blocking twice in a row to sort of make a statement.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I'm expecting aces from him sometime soon, and since we've been very aggressive and we haven't used a time kick yet, he's probably going to attempt to dodge into them, I guess. So I'd say block. I wouldn't say throw, because he can just...
He did dodge.
Yeah, he's dodging.
Which is fine by us.
Yeah, Onimaru's dodges are pretty powerful.
That is true.
Yeah.
We got another Joker.
That Joker, I'd say, save for Blue Burst if he dodges again, and with that in mind, you should time kick him. Time kick him, and if he dodges, you should Blue Burst.
Sure. If he Final Authorities, though, there's nothing we can do about it. But that's just part of the game.
That's fine, because he's used up a Final Authority, and he doesn't have aces, and he wants to save those Final Authorities for when he has aces.
Is our thing faster than his ace move?
Yes. That
it's definitely faster
is definitely followed up by a Final Authority.
Yeah.
You don't play a king as Onimaru. He discarded an ace.
He discarded an ace as part of the cost, which is...
I have no idea what he's doing.
Maybe they have a lot of kings and they're going to try pumping it for tons of damage.
Should we Gold Burst here? Because he can pump that
Blue
for
burst?
like a lot of damage.
You want to put down the Joker here?
Put down a bluff. Put down the 5.
Done. I'm gonna go off on a limb and say that worked. I think they have more kings, and they really wanted to get that king damage in.
Yeah, that's probably correct.
Okay.
Well, now he's used up one Final Authority, so he still has 9 cards in hand, though, so he probably has another one.
The problem here is I think now they're going to go for the unblockable with the 10 attack. but they're also threatening doing a face card with a final authority again also, so we're in a really bad position here because we're on the ground.
We do have a reversal. We have time kick.
Yes, time kick will work against a normal attack, but not against a face card with final authority.
The face card with final authority will lose against block.
Yes, but block will lose against a mix-up normal or a guard crush. We can gold burst here.
I'd be more inclined if I was in this position as Onimaru to 5 attack, so in which case you should king.
Done. Welp. Okay, that's now we put it down.
You should use the gold burst. I mean blue burst.
Yeah.
I always get that mixed up. I think our timing tell was a little bit wrong on that one. Oh, he didn't pump it though.
Yeah, that was sort of an intentional timing tell. I was sort of putting a little bit of Yomi into that too.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of these 9s.
Yes, do that. Get rid of the 9s. And I wouldn't be adverse to the idea of dodging into Cycloid Revolution.
You can do it.
We could do it. I'd say do it, because he's a little bit aggressive. Except for that last dodge, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, he hasn't been aggressive.
I think
so
dodge is...
he's probably starting to get aggressive.
All of their options right now, I think, lose to dodge. All their good ones. Because they're either going to face card attack or not face card attack. Yeah.
Right, now. That he probably is going to face down. And that is the world's most obvious Joker.
So, throw him.
Throw him.
With the 10 throw. He was not a Joker. I think they probably have a Joker. I think that was a legit bluff, basically.
Yeah, they were doing what we did.
Now we just gave up 10 throw, but we have a 9 block now, which is the equivalent.
We had Temporal Distortion. We could win this turn.
We could.
We
could still win this turn actually if we just played Cycloid right off.
Yes, but he probably has final authority.
Yep.
But
they
we
probably
could get
know
it
that
back.
too. I'd be inclined just to play Cycloid, honestly.
Yeah, go for it.
And it worked.
Oh gosh.
Now we just have to wonder if they're going to play any other cards and play a face down. And
they didn't. They just handed us the match. Oh, okay.
That's a little weird. We haven't used any. We haven't. Oh wait. Did they use any Jokers all game?
No. And Deluxe is left.
I think they're switching seats.
Deluxe has joined as a spectator.
Yeah.
And Clan has joined in the seat. Alright, let's do this again. We're sticking with Geiger.
I'm a little confused about what they did there, because I figured... Did they not know we had all 4 aces?
No, I think we drew 2 of them. And I think we... No.
Huh.
Did we power... How many did we power up for? I know we powered up for at least 2.
I don't remember.
We're going to have to watch through the replay.
Yeah, that's the one thing we're going to have to watch this again and find out. I feel like...
Oh, no, I do remember. We did have 2 in our hand, and then I suggested we gold burst, and then we failed the gold burst.
Oh, yeah. Were those,
and then we powered,
were those the ones we had in our hand the entire game? We didn't use them?
Yes.
Dang. Okay. Yeah, so... It makes sense why they didn't know that they had to play a breaker. Okay, let's go to the next one then.
I don't know. If I was in their situation, I would have played a breaker anyway, just because, 4 aces is lethal. And because I don't know for sure. And switch to Vendetta.